Yo. Okay. Hold on. Let's get all right. Calm down. We are in the building. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Welcome in, everyone's. Hey, Kay, how you doing today? You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you here. I know I seen you. That's a lot of headroom. Let me bring it down some real quick. I know I seen you not too long ago. My sister had a friend who was on TikTok, and so we did like I think we were doing a TikTok live thing. So me and Kay was in there chopping it up. I forgot the name of the. I know it was something Tabitha or no Taboo, something Taboo. I'm gonna have to get that so I can let y'all know where to go for some crazy conversations. It got real faded and X-rated the other night. We tapped into some of them crazy questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to get the TikTok and shout her out. But yes, welcome in, everyone. It is another beautiful Tuesday here on YouTube. We are here for those that are new. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Marcus, aka E. I don't care what you call me, as long as you call me baby. You know what I'm saying? We are doing a review here. All right, we're doing a review. We're on a book titled "The Way of the Superior Man." For those that don't know, this is the book that we are diving into. I wanted to do something for the fellas for self improvement. And I was looking up on and figuring out what book is the book to do it. And this is one of the many books that they said is a good place to go for some information. So this is what we're going through. Hopefully they're right. We will be discussing and going through some of these things. And I'm assuming you know that that's why you are here, right? And so we're going to try to help out, ourselves and others if we can, man. We're going to see what this book is about. All right. Before I get too far deep up in it, let me do a little bit of housekeeping. All right. If you can hit the like button, also hit the sub and the notification, the bell, so that way you can be notified anytime we go live. If you're here, you probably already did it. So that's how you know. If you're new, that's how you do it. All right. Also, you can donate if you want to. There's a ticker that's going to be floating around the bottom. That is a Cash App. If you do so, you can put a message in there or something. I'll read it out or whatever. It helps out the stream for us to keep doing what we're doing. You feel me? And you can, well, you know what? We're going to open up the phone lines, man. I think we're going to open up or put out the link at close to the end because I do want to hear from any of you guys what you think about the stuff that we covered. Agree, disagree? Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Your experience, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I will be opening up the putting out the link. Only thing is that it is cam on. All right, so you must cam up in order to be on. But I want to get some feedback to know, hey, is this helpful or did you get something from it or not? All right, so yeah, that's it right there on that end. All right. So let's not waste any more time and let's get to the getting. You feel me, man? Born and raised from the city of Chicago, has traveled from the Midwest and down south to pursue his passion for big and small screen storytelling with a Bachelor of Science degree from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. All right. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and here on YouTube under the handle at DizRizENT. All right. Speaking of YouTube, he has several channels under the name DizRizENT, DizRiz Boondocks Reviews, DizRiz Cinematic Reviews, and his cinematic gaming channel, DizRiz TV Media. He also streams on Twitch under the handle DizRiz. All right. He has an extensive experience in the production of a wide variety of films, including those in the real estate industry, the music industry, documentaries, web series, commercials, feature films, and PSAs. All right. You may check out his video on YouTube under the handle DizRiz at DizRizENT or visit his website at www.DizRiz.com. For serious inquiries, go to his website, DizRizENT.com. All right. And lastly, he got that merch, dog. I was rocking his polo, his hoodie earlier. Got some barbecue stains on it, so I didn't want to bring it on here. with all my barbecue stains and grill marks. So I didn't come in with it, but it's fire. You feel me? And if you want to cop something that's nice as well, please go to www.dizzrezentmerch.com, man. Please give it up for the one, the only Mr. Diz Riz. Oh, I kicked him in and kicked him out. What up, man? What's going on?
Hey, I'm cool, man. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it good. Yeah. I know the ladies is back there waiting on you. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here, man. How's it been going?
Man, Todd is a damn slave. I don't even know if it was a Hebrew or Israelite. But I'm tired of one of them.
Say one of them. Hey, I hear that. Yeah, I bet, man. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I know you had a rough work day today, man, but I'm glad you're still here to give them that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what's really good here. So I appreciate you being here. And this guy coming up next, man, he doesn't need much of an introduction as well. He's a dangerous cold cat, man. Especially if you ever see him on the mean streets of Verdansk. He will rush 1 against 16. He does not care about the odds. And do never talk about KD. Never bring up a KD around this guy. It is none other than Mr. DIZZEL in the building, man. How are you doing today, good sir?
What's going on?
And you see, I didn't want to talk about the KD. You know what I mean? I didn't want to bring up that thing. I knew that was a touchy subject for you and everything. So we'll refrain from going and digging deep into that. But how you doing today, man?
Everything's good. How about y'all?
Oh man, lovely, man. You're just a great big ball of energy today, man. I'm loving it. All right, so we'll go ahead and get to the kitten. Thank you for being here, DIZZEL. So the last time we were here, we kind of got into it. It was the intro phase, right? Kind of, I guess, giving an overview of some of the things that they were talking about while still hitting some good points. I think in regards to the differences, men and women, and so on and so forth. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the first part. I think it says part 1 is done weirdly. I'm not really a book person, but I thought chapters a little bit longer. Some of these chapters are very, very short. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to get through all these quickly without any problem. But it's part 1, 1 through 3. So those are the things that we're going to get into. The first thing that we're going to get into is number 1, which says stop hoping for a completion of everything in life. That is the title of number 1. Stop hoping for a completion in everything in life, or anything in life. I apologize. All right. So the first thing that he says is most men make the error of thinking that one day it will be done. They think if they can work enough, then one day I could rest, or one day my woman will understand something and then she will stop complaining, or I am only doing this now so that one day I can do what I really want to do with my life. The masculine error is to think that eventually things will be different in some fundamental way. They won't. They won't, period. You think it is going to be different. It ain't. All right. It never ends. As long as life continues, the creative challenge is to tussle, play, and make love with the present moment while giving your unique gift. Whew. That one's kind of deep right there, man. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper, but based off of that right there, what do you think about that, DIZZEL?
I think he's saying that you have a goal, and basically, like, if your goal is to retire one day, even though you reach that goal, shit, life still goes on. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta keep trucking and moving forward. So, basically starting over at new starting point. So just don't think everything's just gonna be hunky dory once you reach that end goal.
Okay, I think it was a different vibe, but let me see what Dizriz ENT got from that.
Yeah, I kind of got the same vibe as Dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living it right now. You know what I'm saying? Retired from the army, January 23. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still working, but it's to better myself and to make up for things that I didn't have in the past, if that makes sense. You know, and to achieve certain goals that I wanted to achieve. You know what I'm saying? A while ago, I'm able to do it now and push forward. So I agree with this one on that.
Okay, all right. 'Cause I might have misheard you. I apologize, but I think one of the things that he was saying in this is that we often are waiting until the pieces are in place for us to do these things. Um, and I think that I definitely think that, yeah, I think that, you have to act as if or move as if you don't need those pieces. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that if as long as you're waiting for those pieces to be in place, nothing ever is going to change. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that that's one of the things that he was speaking to as well.
I feel what you're saying, E. I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? If you think that your woman is gonna change, nah, bro. It's not gonna happen. I mean, once she's set in her ways, she's set in her ways. Once she gets comfortable, she's not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Unless she come from a past life of cheating or some shit. That's a possibility. That's a strong possibility. You know what I'm saying? But I think once they get comfortable, they continue to do the same things. They might butter it up or like hide it under the rug, but it eventually comes back out. So I see where you're going on that. You know, I totally feel that.
Now keep a pin in that one because we definitely gonna dive into what you were just saying.
Hey, I've been living it, so I already know. You know what I'm about?
Yeah, we gonna dive into that one. So yeah, just keep an eye out. But we're gonna go ahead and go on to the next one. This one says, it's never going to be over. Stop waiting for the good stuff. As of now, spend a minimum of 1 hour a day doing whatever you are wanting to do until your finances are more secure, or until the children have grown out and left the house, or until you have finished your obligations, and you feel free to do what you really want to do. Don't wait any longer. Don't believe the myth. Don't believe the myth of one day when everything will be different. Do what you love to do, what you are waiting to do, what you have been born to do now. Diz, man, what do you think about what he's saying in that passage right there?
I call bullshit. Because I think it's more than an hour. You need more than an hour to start a business. You know what I'm saying? If you start a business, if you start start up a LLC, it takes more than just an hour of your time. It takes shit. I've been working on my YouTube for the last 10 years. And it took me 10, you know what I'm saying? Like 10 consecutive, like putting forth the effort and putting my foot in that shit to get where I'm at now. And I still ain't shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there. You know, I'm trying to get that plaque for 2024. You know what I'm saying? But it took 10 years to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some people they get it right away because they had a niche down pat, or they had a LLC down pat, have all the pieces to the puzzle in place. But when you juggling jobs, juggling kids, changing diapers, you know what I'm saying? Going from this job to that job, stuff like that, it's hard to do that. So you have to you know what I'm saying, dedicate, I think, more than an hour of your personal time to get, and to get where you want to get and achieve what you want to get. You know what I'm saying? Achieve what you want to achieve. Because I'll put it like this: like I mean, you done had a lot of conversations online, E, and I always look at it like, and I hate to say it, but family won't support you as quick as people that really don't know you will. So you have to appease the people that really don't know you versus family members. Family members, they don't want to see, I think what it is they don't want to come off as haters or acting like they hating, or or I told you so. But soon as something don't go right and they didn't told you, they gonna say, I told you so, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to change up your swag and appease to the masses versus appeasing to one or two people, that might be just watching a video here and there, or whatever your craft is. Maybe supporting it here and there, not consistently. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned over the years.
Okay. Now I think he's saying something a little bit different, but I'm gonna give DIZZEL. I'm going to give DIZZEL a chance to give his thoughts on what was read right there. I apologize for messing up your name too, man.
What I got from that is basically all the work and bringing home the money for the bills and all that stuff is cool, but you got to have something outside of that I'm saying that gives you a purpose. It could be something like building cars or whatever. Just go out in that garage and turn a wrench for a little bit, what I'm saying, and then just for a little bit, and just so you have something that makes you feel accomplished that day instead of just the monotonous, work, home, kids, wife, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I got from that part.
Okay. And if you're following along, please make sure you write it down. If you want to come in and chop it up with us, write down so you don't forget what we're talking about here. And I'll go back and we can go over it again. All right. So thank you for the like as well, Martia. So with this, what I think I got from it was that stop making excuses. Right? Stop talking about what you can't do for whatever reason because you got this obligation or you got this financial thing or you got this, that, and the third. If you really bout it, donate at least an hour, right? Just at the minimum, an hour a day to something that you are saying is your purpose or your mission. I think one of the words he was using in the beginning is your mission. And I think that the reason he said that is because of this next passage, right? So the next passage is talking about the most postponement are excuses for a lack of creative discipline. Limited money and family obligations have never stopped the man who really wanted to do something, although they provide excuses for a man who is not really up to the creative challenge in the first place. So I think that's the thing, that if you can't even dedicate an hour, then any excuse will work. That's what I think I got from that. What do you think, DIZZEL, about the passage that I just read or the one before? DIZZEL? Oh, I think he might be frozen. Oh, there you go. He might be back. You with us?
It's only my internet messing up?
I think it is. Mine's good.
Hey, it's that Mountain Time internet.
It's the Mountain Time internet, dog. You didn't move it back an hour? Oh shit! God damn, you feeling that sin? All right, man. Yeah, that's you messing up over there.
That's what Paul was saying. Yeah, he's just basically saying, even though you have all these hurdles that's stopping you from your goal or your purpose, don't let little things like money and away.
Yeah, you kind of breaking up there.
To do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta. All right.
You need to. All right, man. Come on back when you get done. What up, Tabitha? Tabitha's okay. Tabitha, what was your Instagram, Tabitha? That's where we were at when we were getting faded and X rated. Welcome in, Tabitha. Oh snap! I'm on live. Yes, and you're not hosting. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you can just chill in the background. You know what I'm saying? that's why I was so excited. Team Taboo, at Team Taboo at on TikTok. That's where it get pretty nasty over there. It get Tabitha nasty one. I ain't gonna say everything that be going on, but woo! All right, so this is yeah. This is Steve right here. I think my sister was talking about Steve, so I'm gonna try to get him on there. He works crazy schedules, but he's a good dude. If he can, he'll definitely make it in on that one. All right. He nasty too, man. Don't let him fool you.
Hey, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. I'm
a
upstanding citizen.
So yeah, man. All right. So I'll go to you, Steve, on this one. What do you think about what's said? Do I need to read it again, or
no?
You got it.
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
In regards to, like you said, I think you said in the previous passage, you know what I'm saying? If one stumbling block come across, people will always love to make excuses, but that's why I think I jumped ahead in regards to it, like putting forth more time than just an hour. My whole thing is that, once I figured out what I wanted to do, because like I had, like growing up, I had like police officer pushed on me, so to speak, but then my father wanted me to do something different than him because he was a police for 32 years. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go to law school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate lying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit up and try to, just try to persuade some people to, nah, that ain't me. That ain't me. I'm gonna keep it cut and dry, straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? No chasing. And that's why I had to back out of school. You know what I'm saying? Well, I finished my associates in criminal justice, and then I stopped going to school for a while. And then, when me and you linked up, we linked up at Full Sail. I wanted to do the cinematography thing, just doing videos, music videos always caught my eye growing up, watching the box MTV, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That always caught my attention. It was like, man, I always wanted to do that. So just putting forth the effort at Full Sail ended up with my degree. So when I stopped putting the excuses in front of me, and dedicated the time, that's when I was able to push forward and achieve that goal that I had set forth, and came out, in a decent time, under 4 years for our bachelor's, both of us.
Yeah, 100 on that one. So yeah, I definitely think. And then okay, so yeah, I think you're 100% right. It says, as far as if you're not disciplined, so man, please get disciplined. All right, do not. If you have a purpose or a mission, do it. All right. And yeah, you did jump. I think I'm with you when you say you jumped a little bit ahead. Because I think that this is for those who don't know, right? At the very bottom level. And I'm there with you. All right. You're not alone. I'm there with you. Right. So there are things that we want to do, our mission, our purpose that we want to get on. How do we start? At least if you're really on it, give it an hour a day. At least an hour a day dedicated to what it is that is your purpose, whatever it is that you want. Stop using excuses and make it happen. All right.
Hey, I put it like this, just to piggyback off of what I just said. Like, I could have had so many excuses, just thinking about it right now. I was in active duty military, deploying, going overseas. I went to Maryland for 5 months. So I'm doing that school while I'm still in college. I had so many excuses that I could have used to just back out and say, I'll continue it later. And that later wouldn't probably end up never. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to just push them off to the side, just buckle down and just, drive forward. And I think that's what got me through it. And I wanted to be able to talk shit to my kids to let them know I had a 3 point, what was it? 3.7, 3.8 coming out of Full Sail. Hey, if you ain't got shit better than that, I don't even want to hear it. And my kids, if they watching right now, they already know.
Talk your shit. and what it is, because I think, most people have lived long enough to see what up, nephew. I seen you on here. To know that, hey man, you got two sides of a coin, man. I know some great people, phenomenal people, who just can't get it, together. They're not they can't, they just don't have the discipline to pursue whatever it is that they want to do. And I'm glad that I have a visual of you, Diz ENT, who has the talent and the drive, man, because you are a beacon, man. You're a beacon of light for those who don't know. He do his thing. He do his thing. He not waiting on nobody. He not trying to put this, that waiting. He gets the shit done. So man, kudos to you on that, man. If there was if it was a side of people that can't do shit, you on the other side with motherfuckers that's doing shit.
Appreciate
So I fucks with you on many other levels as well, because you a stand-up guy. But keep doing what you're doing. Dizzle, man, this is another guy right here. He's very not timid, shy, very shy. But I believe that you guys are about to see him come out of his shell in a minute. All right. So this is kind of his specialty. But there is something that says, however, be forewarned. You may discover that your fantasy of your future life is simply a fantasy. So yeah, so that goes to the part of whenever you're out there and you can't even dedicate an hour of time to whatever it is that your mission is, you'll find out that your fantasy future life is just a fantasy, because you're not willing to put in the work. All right, so now we're gonna go into relationship. All right, we're gonna dive into the relationship here. Look at that. Oh man. All right, be easy, okay? Dizzle.
I'm good.
Be easy. Be
Following
easy.
along.
All right. I'm not even gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with Diz ENT first. In addition to the myth that one day your life will be fundamentally different, this is from the book. You may believe and hope that one day your woman will be fundamentally different. If you're hoping that she'll be fundamentally different, don't wait. All right. If you think she's gonna change, don't wait. Assume she is going to be whoever she is forever. Okay. If your woman behavior or mood is truly intolerable to you, you should leave her and don't look back, since you can't change her. Now, this book covers, just to let you know it ain't me. The book covers a spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of women, work, and sexual desire. All right. So I think this is the women part that they touched on. Okay. This is not me. This is the book. What do you think about that, Dizriz?
I agree with some of the stuff that he was saying, but like I always say, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get used to it. You get used to certain things, and in your relationship, you just and you like it when they comfortable. You like it, most people that's in a relationship enjoy the comfortability of a person that's comfortable. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Sometimes some things aggravate the shit out you. I ain't even gonna front. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed sometimes. Like, nigga, why the fuck you do that? You know what I'm saying? Did some, 2-year, 5-year shit. That you're doing or that you didn't did. Why? But then when I do it, you know what I'm saying? It's an issue. What finesse 2 times say? I'm gonna just keep it like that. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. It's but sometimes you just tend to look over that, or you'll find another vice to just say, fuck it. It's better to just keep it like that than to go out and find something new and start all over. Because then you're gonna have a whole nother headache. And not to say women are headaches, but it's a whole nother issue that she might have going on in her life, that you have to deal with that on top of your BM and your ex-wife, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many issues, so why create another problem when you could just sit right here and spark up.
Are you saying we should settle? Is that what
There
you
it is.
said?
Hey, wait, hold on. Who said that?
I never said settle. I
You
never
said-
said settle. Sometimes you just get comfortable, and it's cheaper to keep her. You know what I'm saying?
So I think this is more for let's say somebody who is dating. I don't think this is marriage related on this one. I
But
think
dating tends to become, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
I do
that's what
sometimes.
I'm saying. So I think this is the eye opener right here for the men who are in the dating realm. If your woman or the woman that you're seeing or potentially may want to be with, if if believe her who she is as she is. All right. Don't think that she's going to change or that you can change her. She is who she is. So if it is intolerable, if she is beyond reproach or change or anything, if she's not what you want, leave. Right. And the same could be said for the men as well. Go ahead.
No, just to say, just to piggyback on that, a lot of people hide a lot of things during the dating phase. You know, some people don't shack up, some people don't live together. During that dating phase, they just come through, smash, Netflix and chill, whatever, and going about their business and see each other whenever, not consistently. But when they get wrapped up or get caught up in the situation and have to say I do, that's when the true stuff come out. A lot of people don't know that. They don't realize that until it's too late.
Yeah. So that's words of wisdom right there. For the long haul, make sure you know who you with. Because things could switch up. So yes, I definitely agree with you on that end, Steve. But yes, make sure if it's not right, man, leave it alone. All right. Now let me, before I get to Dizzle, I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm hoping it's Denzel today. I don't know. We're gonna see who it is. But before we do, we're gonna get to Tabitha. She said, I had the same dreams, wanted to go to Full Sail. I used to record video and watch them over and over. I could do the whole video. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. It was hectic. Everything was condensed. So it was a very hectic time. But if you dedicate that hour, right, or whatever, however long it may take to get it done, man, it's all possible. You're looking at two people that did it here, myself included with Steve. More to Love says, hey family, hey More to Love, I am glad you are here. We are, for those who don't know, we are going over the way of the superior man. I'm picking out some passages that kind of stuck out to me. And if the guys got any passages as well, they'll throw them out as well, so we can talk about them. So there's 4K. What do you we do? I need to reread this, or
Right here.
you got it right there? Okay. What do you think about what do you think he was saying in that part?
Shit, just believe who she is right when you meet her. It's hard, when you're in a relationship, you're gonna be what the hell's going on?
My damn camera unplugged, so it went to my FaceTime camera. But you go ahead, you good.
Even though I feel like, over time and as we age, we should be striving to get better, become a better person, become more mature and stuff like that. But he's basically saying, and for both sides, set boundaries. And if you can't tolerate her mood or behavior or how she treats you, then don't waste your time and go find somebody who you can tolerate. However, gosh, he goes on to say the feminine always seems chaotic and complicated from the perspective of the masculine. So we're never.
Hold on, you jumping ahead on me. Hey, so, but no, you're right. Are you reading my notes? You can't jump ahead on my own notes. God damn. So basically, what I agree with you, gentlemen. I think that it's saying, look, if the person that you're with is bad, leave them. All right, you can't change them; they won't change. All right. Now, it does say, however, if you find her behavior or mood is merely distasteful or a hassle, realize that she will always seem this way. Okay, this is more for your married folks right here, I think. Um, or maybe not, maybe both, married and unmarried. All right, the feminine always seems chaotic and or I'm sorry,
Complicated.
complicated. Thank you, I appreciate that. Uh, chaotic and complicated from the perspective of the masculine. I've been telling you forever they're crazy, but what do y'all think? Dizzle, what do you think this is saying?
Hey, G, you can't do that, man. I was drinking. I almost spit all on my dick.
You know, like I said, he's, you know, because, you know, the masculine, you know, feminine, two different things. So we're not meant to understand, you know, saying the feminine side, because, you know, they when they're doing it, when they're in the middle of doing it, you know, it's just human, you know, second nature to them. They don't see themselves from the other side or put themselves in a, you know, saying somebody's different shoes. So while they think that they're, you know, whatever they're doing is just justified, you know, if another woman is looking at that, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, get that, you know, say, do what you need to do. But if you have a bunch of men looking at her, and they're gonna be like, well, what the hell is she tripping, and what the hell's going on, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then are you gonna go into the next paragraph too? Oh, okay.
Yeah, are you looking at my sheet?
No, I'm going. I'm just following along in the book.
You following the book? Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'll go on to the next one. You can go more in detail, but I'm gonna give a synopsis of it. But Diz Rez, what do you think about what was said here, especially with the feminine always looking or seeming to be chaotic or complicated from the perspective of the masculine?
I agree with Dizzle, but I kind of disagree with what he said. You know
Let's
what I'm
talk
saying?
about it.
I always been a cat whisperer. You know what I'm talking about? I listen. You know, I listen to that cat, and I talk back to it in so many words. You know what I'm talking about? So, like with me learning her, I didn't have to go through a lot of the chaotic. I almost said something. I forgot. We on Facebook, all this other shit. But you know what I'm saying? I talk to him, and I actually get to learn them and let them know, set ground rules. You know, just like in the military, when you interviewing somebody, you got to set ground rules. You got to let them know, like, we can't be doing this, you can't say that, or you can say this, but it's certain things that you're gonna tolerate and you're not gonna tolerate. So you set them ground rules in the beginning, they already know the stipulations. So they give you the out right there. If they start acting ratchet, complicated, my booty hold this and this, and I'm trying to get stretched out. Hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. Because the thing is, who else you stretching it out for? Who else you showing it to? You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, once you lay them ground rules down in the beginning, hey, it's all game from there. And that's where you take the stand if you're gonna stay or you gonna go ahead and find the next.
Okay. Tabitha says, say what now? I don't know what part that is to it. If it was getting it scratched or stretched or I don't know if it was pink or brown. I don't know which one that was to the what say what now, but if you can clarify on that one, and I'll definitely expound if needed. So yeah, so what I got from this is, so wait, hold on, no, rewind. Are you mean to tell me, Steve? Now, are you speaking from a dating standpoint or from a marriage standpoint?
I'm speaking from a dating standpoint because it
Okay.
starts at the dating phase and it's just gonna get worse when you say I do.
So are you saying that you're the, what about in the marriage though? Does everything go the way that you want it to go? Does she understand you and you understand her to a T?
With establishing those ground rules, yeah. To a limit, we have our boundaries, in regards to, like, where we can push to certain limits. do certain things, you know, without pissing the other one off. Certain things.
Okay, because I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not. I can't understand how my wife comes to some conclusions. I can't. It's beyond me. I don't know why she can't see the dots and connect them. I have no idea. But speaking from a rational standpoint does not help our discussions a lot of the time because she can't see it from a logical standpoint. It's only from, I believe, a winnable angle. So I have to pick an angle where I can win from. So she can know the answer. Hey, what color is the sky? Well, damn it, I'm not going to say the sky is blue. I'm going to say, what about the planes and the boats? What about the bugs on the green grass? What about the yellow house? What about the greenhouse, right? But I'm not going to mention that blue sky. So there's often times where I feel like the it seems chaotic and complicated from the masculine perspective. That is 100% speak to me. Am I alone, Dizzle?
No, I totally agree. You know, and this is no slight to nobody. It's just how this is just how men are hardwired. We're hardwired to think logically. You know, women are hardwired to think, with the emotions, lead with the emotions. So I mean, and if I'm not saying they don't lack whoever doesn't lack, whatever. But if that's what your main, if that's what your main hardwire is, and that's what you're gonna go with,
Yes. So because I think that women are are not capable of having these conversations, but that's not to say that women aren't smart, right? I think that women are great in the workforce. I think they're great with kids. I think they're great in space. I think they're great in the ocean, in the submarines and shit. I think that they can do anything and everything, but I think that when it comes to the relationship, that's where they just come up short, right? So I think inside of because look, let the boss say, "Hey, I need you to stay. I need you to get this paperwork done." What are they gonna say?
They're gonna do it.
They gonna do it, right? The police officer say, "Hey, I need you to put your hands up." They gonna do it, right? If the mailman says, "If you don't have your package here before a certain time, you ain't getting shit shipped," what they gonna do? They gonna come before that certain time. But you say, "Make me a sandwich," they gonna say, "Oh, who the fuck are you talking to?" You better tell your mama to make you a sandwich. So again, I think that in every other aspect, they're golden, they're good. I think that just in the realm of relationships, I think it's a little bit of trouble and turbulence in that right there. But before we keep going on, and that's why I think it's chaotic to us, right? These things are chaotic, especially when we can simply say ABC. We can be chronological, right? You can't be chronological. You can't be rational. You can't have all these things inside of there because the feminine is just chaotic and complicated to our mind the way that they maneuver. Shawnee says, "Hey y'all, correction. Hey cousin Steven Dizzle only. I'm glad I hey cousin," and he said, "Hey cousin." Wow, that's my dog though. That's my dog. Okay. Okay. Mamma mia. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I am terrible with emotions. Emojis. So I'm gonna take it as Mamma mia. On that one. All right. So we're gonna keep it moving here. Anybody else had anything else to put up in there? All right. So yes, man. If it's intolerable, it just not. That's not grounds for our breakup. It's simply just means that it's just complicated to us. We just don't don't understand it. All right. So the next time, this is an exercise for men in relationship with women. All right. That does things that are sometimes distasteful or a hassle. All right. The next time you notice yourself trying to fix your woman so that she will no longer do X, Y, and Z, relax. Okay, men, relax and give her love by touching her and telling her that you love her when she is this way. What do you think about what he said right there, Dizriz?
She gonna slap the fuck out you. I ain't your child. I ain't your kid. No. I mean, I kind of agree with it, but the thing is though, you don't want to belittle her. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I tend to like not ignore things. I'll come back. I'll come back to it. I don't hold on to a lot of things, but if it's something serious enough, I'll, you know what I'm saying, figure eight that shit and come back to it. Hey, go over there and think about that shit. And we'll come back and talk about it in a minute. Think about that before you do it. You know, certain things like, when it's, something when somebody say free, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to tame that beast. It's hard to tame that beast. But when it comes to like something that's gonna affect the family or the kids progressing or the family progressing or something like that, I tell her, hey, take a time out. We'll talk about that in a minute because I don't want to come off with emotions, you know what I'm saying, or anger or or frustration. I want you to think about it and give me a solid plan about what you're talking about, and I'm gonna come back with my plan, and we gonna meet in the middle. And if it don't meet in the middle, hey, we chunking that shit up. We're gonna start over from ground zero. If that makes sense.
So I'm curious, how often does how often does that work for you?
I give it 90% of the time. Um, for 2023, it bumped down to 85%, but over the last 20 years, because of the cruise, but that's a whole nother scenario. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, it works. As long as we seeing eye to eye and coming to a mutual, and not involving no other parties or such and such did this, and I think I can do. No, I need to know what you can do. It ain't what you think, because like we said in the beginning of the podcast, hoping and dreaming, that shit might be a fantasy. That shit might not come true. You need to come with your ducats right here on the table, and we need to talk about this, before we move on or continue to discuss this, because we're not about to strand or strain what we got going on to, to go please the Joneses or, to do something different than what we already doing. If it's not hurting the family.
Okay, well, I'll tell you firsthand, you got a unicorn. 'Cause that shit normally don't go like that. It is normally, I think, a miscommunication that happens and emotions that are overwhelmed. So the fact that she's able to do that, man, that's special. Um, but now when it comes to this situation, okay, when it comes to the chaoticness of women, make no effort to make no effort to bring an end to that which pisses you off. I'll say that again. Make no effort to bring an end to that which pisses you off. Practice love instead of trying to bring an end to the quality that bothers you. So, in regards to Adiz Riz, in regards to the way that the women act, I think a lot of men, I think that comes into the wimp category of men that just want to make it stop, right? Versus so they try to appease. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. Yes. Okay, so yeah. So they try to stop it. They try to stop it. But it might just be the way that she is, right? So to me, what this is saying is to love her the way that she is, and to accept her the way that she is, versus pushing against who she is naturally. What do you think it's saying?
I kind of agree with that, because the thing is, you try to push her to be something that she's not naturally, tend to doing, or a natural trait. Her real shit gonna come out eventually, and pressure bust pipes. So eventually that shit gonna boil over, and when it come out, she gonna be twerking on Instagram and showing her titties on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like when she fed up with whatever going on and just want to blow up. Hey, it's just gonna come out. And the same thing go for dudes too. When they tired of it, they start acting out. And some people call it a midlife crisis. I call it just starting over and just trying to find yourself, because a lot of things, or a lot of men tend to like throw away things that they wanted to do in their previous life, or when they was younger, and they do it when they older, or when they separate from the chaotic or the complicated situation, and they want to start over and go back and get the little Corvette and and do things that they wanted to do in the past. So it can happen on both sides. That's what I'm saying.
All right, and Dizzle, man, what do you think as far as making no effort to bring an end to that of which pisses you off, kind of just accepting her for her? What do you think about that?
Man, I hate to say this, but I think we on two opposite ends of the spectrum on this one. The it's kind of coming off as not entitlement, but enabling. You know what I'm saying? Because she's yelling and screaming, and you just like, hey baby, just trying to calm her down and relax her. Hey baby, I love you. And she just screaming and screaming and screaming. And all you can do is just, what I'm saying, just embrace her and don't try to, what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should be able to just say, hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, trying to calm her down or whatever, because all you're doing is every time she does something you don't like, you're going to be doing that, and then she in her head she's just going to continue to do it, and then now you just in a revolving door of just bullshit, basically. You know what I'm saying? Putting up with some bullshit. So that's where one thing I kind of have to push back on this. I mean,
can we tap into that for a little bit?
Yeah.
Real quick. All right, and then we'll get into the other one since you got it written down. So, what if your superpower was masculinity, right? What if in that masculine superpower you were strong, right? Just hypothetically, you were strong, right? You were strong enough to handle a tornado. You were strong enough to handle a hurricane. You were strong enough to handle a 5'4" woman who's in a tizzy, right? What if your superpower was just letting her be her? Not getting involved in it, not making it your problem, not because a lot of times what happens is we get so anxious inside that we just want it to stop, right? But instead, what if you just let it happen? What do you think will happen?
So you saying just let her scream and yell at you? Mush you in the head?
I didn't say mush. I didn't say mush.
I'm just saying that, but that's what happens sometimes.
Then you need to refer to the beginning, which said that if you're doing something that is not if she's doing something that is not that you're not with, to leave her.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I understand when he said that, but most people don't reveal their true selves in the very beginning. They're on their best behavior their first couple of months. Then the longer you get, the more you get to know about that person. That's just what it is.
PSA, right? We might not all be at the same place here. So I'm gonna give you a little advice for those who are in a different space. If somebody put their hands on you, leave. It's over. All right. So that won't even be a scenario of what if she's poking you in the head, hitting you in your stomach, kicking you in the balls.
That was a little extreme. But okay, but for example, if you come home from a hard day's work and her first reaction is, where you been at? Why did it take you so long? You ain't shit. And you go through that all the time. And you're supposed to just give her a hug and say, baby, I love you, instead of saying, hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z. This is the part I'm having a hard time getting comprehending.
Right.
Well, not comprehending,
so let me help you out here. We haven't gotten to this in this book. I don't know if it is in this book, but I've seen it in other books. Okay. When that's happening, it's because there's something missing. Love, protection, safety. Something is a safe space. There's something that is missing there. That's why she's reacting in that way. Because she doesn't know how to say, you let me down. You hurt me. I needed you and you weren't there. She doesn't know how to say that. So what she does is she turned into the Tasmanian devil, right? So you have to let her Tasmanian devil herself out, and then eventually she'll let you know what the issue is. The thing that we have to do is we have to learn how to listen. We're so anxious on what the action is and what's going on that we just want it to stop because it makes us nervous. It rattles us up inside. So we just want it to stop. That's why in this book, I think that they said, make no effort to bring an end to that which pisses you off, right? It says practice love instead of trying to bring an end to that quality that bothered you, right? So that's initially what he's saying, right? Don't look at it from a win-loss perspective. That's what they do, right? Look at it from I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
That shit every day. I'm sorry. That's what.
Look,
That's what
again, you're
just love on her.
I'm gonna get you in a minute, Steve. I'm gonna get you in real quick.
Oh, he say from what I'm getting from this paragraph, and my example might have been way out the box, but if we're sticking to what he's saying that whatever bothers you, just let it happen all day instead of just saying, "Hey, I don't like when you do X, Y, Z," and I don't agree with that. I don't.
Again, I get what you're saying, and again, it may be you just may not be there, right? You just may not be there. It may not click for you yet, right? But really, what it is that it's really letting the feminine be the feminine. And again, we can revert back to the beginning again. If it's something that is that you can't deal with, you let it go. Leave her. It specifically says, if it's intolerable to you, you should leave her. So you shouldn't even be having these issues, because if it's something that's that intolerable to you, you should leave her. Now, on the outside of that, again, what is it? Because it doesn't make sense to you, right? Is what I think you said, right? The book says the feminine always seem chaotic and complicated from the perspective of the masculine. It doesn't make sense. So essentially, you are where you're supposed to be. We're looking at it because, it's a loss. We don't get to flail around and do all these crazy things. Why should she? I want her to be a man. I want her to be measured. I want her to be tailored. I want her to be chronological. I want her to be all these things that are masculine. They're not. That's why I didn't do the King of Spades and the Queen of Spades, because I realized that we're asking women to be men. And they can't behave as men because they're feminine, right? And it's crazy because it talks about the poles, right? The poles are opposite. You have the feminine and the masculine that are opposite. You're not the way that she is because you're not feminine. So you won't understand it. It will be chaotic. It will be complicated. But you're still supposed to reserve that space because that's your superpower. I'm gonna let Dizriz get in, and I'll let you have the final word on that one. Go ahead, Dizriz.
In regards to this segment, I kind of disagree in regards to it, because like the way I carry myself, the way that I was raised, I'm not gonna accept certain things. Like I said like earlier, I'm gonna lay down the ground rules way earlier. So we're not gonna get to that, chaotic point, or like you mushing me or touching me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said last week, hey, you're not about to touch me. You touch anything above my neck, that shit gonna stay on me for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gonna show, and other people are gonna be asking, like, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna get to that point. But I get what you're saying for the ones that actually accept it and don't see the signs in the beginning, or see the signs in that beginning of that relationship. But I'm not gonna accept that. I'm already gone. By the time we get to that point, if we can't meet on a compromisable level, like, it's not gonna happen. We're done. And that's the thing. And it's not to hold nothing over the feminine head, but to let them know I'm not about to tolerate that. I'm better than that. And I'll find something better and go from there. And that, I think that kind of give them not it doesn't throw the carrot out there, but it kind of leave them in limbo, like, damn, this nigga just fucked my head up, in a sense. He's not gonna take no bullshit. Even though I do this with my ratchet or my hood rat friends every weekend, I got to stop this, or I'm gonna keep doing it, and he gonna pick up on it. That's what he's looking for, and he don't want to, deal with that. type shit.
Copy that. And I think he called it out. Dizzle called it out. The physical violence part, that was it was a big thing to put out there. It was an over exaggeration. I don't think he meant that. But just in a regular sense of a relationship of where a woman is being a woman, I think that that's what we're speaking to. Before I'm gonna get to you, Dizzle, for the last word on it. Let me get Martia in here real quick that says, what if they throw something towards you and miraculously it hits the wall instead of the person intended to get hit? Oh yeah, then I think that I think you need to leave. You get up out of there. Yeah, you definitely need to leave. Because nobody should be hitting none of that with an intent to harm. So we're not even going down that rabbit hole, because we know that that's not cool, and we're not speaking from that aspect. All right. And then again, it did say if it's something that's intolerable,
get a duck.
Leave. All right. If it's intolerable, leave. All right. If it's intolerable, leave. That's my cue. Oh shit, goddamn. Dizzle, it's on you, man.
Okay, yeah. I mean, while you guys were talking, I mean, we this is why reading, you got to read. So I think we missed a key word, and we kind of went into a tangent of that. The last part he was talking about mood or behavior, and then this is the part I think we missed, because or we not missed, but looked up.
Talking
Looked
about the
over.
embrace or wrestle.
No. He says practice love instead of trying to bring an end to the quality that bothers you. You know what I'm saying? The quality could be, she don't pick up her clothes, or saying she don't clean her sink when she done putting on her makeup. Saying something like that. It don't have nothing to do with mood or behavior. So I missed that. That was a key word I looked over, and that's why I went on with
Okay. No, good shit, man. Good call out on that one. So as of now, putting that into context, does it make sense now?
Yeah, because quality, I get that, because like I said, mood or behavior, you can see all that up front when you're dating. When you not dating, but when you first meet the person, but when you're actually dating, and then and then it's a long-term relationship, you're gonna start to see qualities that you didn't see at the beginning. So I could see embracing and not getting mad over quality. I could see that. I definitely can see.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. I already great point. Good point out, man. Tia says, I already knew it was my cue though. LOL. Wait a minute. What is going on over here? All right. So did you want to add anything onto that, Steve, before we go on to the next one?
No. I ain't gonna tolerate shit. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Hey. Yeah. All right. So because I think that Dizzle, this is one of the pieces that we have to remember as well, is that you can't escape the tussle with the feminine. Learn to find humor in the unending emotional drama the feminine seems to enjoy so much. All right. So what do you think about what was said there, Dizzle?
Okay, can you go to Steve real quick?
Yeah, sure can. Steve, what do you think about that?
I repeat that.
Yeah.
Figure out where you at.
All right. You see where it says to lie or to live with an open heart? It's number 2, and then to live with the open heart.
Oh, you down there? Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
But I'm up. No, I'm up 2 above it though. I'm up 2 above it.
Gotcha.
You can't escape the tussle with the feminine. Learn to find humor in the unending emotional drama the feminine seems to enjoy so much.
Hey, you know what? That's funny. With me working at the post office, I talked to a couple homegirls and stuff like that, and they brought out most with me working at the post office, most people know that at the post office is predominantly feminine or predominantly women. It's not a lot of men. It's a lot of postmen that you might see on the streets and stuff like that in the busy areas, but predominantly it's a woman, or it's a woman based operation, so to speak. It's a lot of women there. So when you tend to, tap into their, comical or laughing abilities, sometimes they can perceive you as flirting or things of that nature. And I talked to a couple homegirls about it, and they brought that out to me. Like, yeah, that's one of the main traits that a woman that might be interested in you is looking for a man, a masculine man that can make them laugh, to make them feel at ease, and they can start to grow to that masculine man. So it was certain things of that nature I had to like watch my place in regards to, and not to overstep those boundaries, to prevent the misconception, or sending mixed information to them, so to speak. And, I crack jokes and laugh and talk shit all day. But, if I'm not interested in you, I'm not interested in you. But I do think that it is valuable to put women at ease and make them laugh, to make them feel at ease, regardless if you flirting with them or not. They can be, the ugly goose, or they can be the swan. Still making them laugh, making them feel comfortable is always, good, because on the other side of the token, you got you got some ugly niggas, you got some, what I'm saying, you got some, genuine niggas, that might be a little, what I'm saying. So, it is what it is. It's a matter of just making people feel comfortable and compromising with people. So I agree with that statement.
Okay. What do you get from it, Dizzle? Do I need to read it again, or you?
No.
All right.
He's just saying that, the feminine is always going to be the feminine. You really can't do nothing about it. He's basically saying just figure out something how to cope with it, and he says it's unending emotional drama. And she says that they enjoy it so much. Oh man, he said they enjoy it. So, it's just
he didn't say they enjoy it. He didn't say they enjoy it.
Yeah, it said in the unending emotional drama, the feminine seems to enjoy so much.
Seems from our perspective, because it's happening so much, it seems as if they enjoy to do so. And sorry, go ahead.
If somebody likes to do something a lot, then you kind of assume that they enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, I mean that's what I got from that.
Yeah, I got something similar to that as well. Let me see. What up to man? Dewan in the building, man. What do you do, my guy? Okay, so this is why I've been running by myself. LOL. Hey, I'm coming to zombies, man. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll be there. Yeah. What's that?
No, that's okay.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to help out the fellas here, man, and help out the ladies too, man, and love and all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here trying to spread the good word. But yeah, so what I got from this is similar to what you guys are saying. In a way, I think that what I kind of get from this is you can't escape the tussle, right? So learn to find humor in the unending emotional drama. So for me, it may be she may not like where I put my shoes or something, right? So she picks my shoes up and move them, right? So again, she comes in and she's like, "Oh my goodness, your shoes is here." And I'm just like, "Baby, I just love to see you bend over and pick them up." You know what I'm saying? I love the way that thing poke out from the back. You know what I'm saying? Something to make a smile. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel like when they're saying, "Hey, you can't escape the tussle. It's coming." All right, it's coming. All right. So what you have to learn to do is to find the humor in the unending emotional drama. You know what I'm saying? So you have to try to break it up, because now she's smiling. Now it's not so heavy, right? Because those things can really turn into a serious argument. You know what I mean? On who did what. Now you ain't did this for that long and you forgot to do this. And now y'all go down that whole rabbit hole, right? When all you have to do and end it with some, you know what I'm saying? Just put a smile on her face, make her feel good. And now y'all back in harmony and peace, right? So it's almost like a goddamn jujitsu judo move that you got to learn how to do. But believe it or not, it is our superpowers. So I think that the more that you practice it, the more it becomes easier to do. All right. So we're almost out of the relationship part. I got one more thing here. It says, excuse me, the love that you magnify may realign her behavior, but your efforts to fix her and your frustration never will. What do you say about that, Steve?
I agree with that. Like we said before, if you don't see the signs, or if they hide the signs, they're gonna come out eventually. And sometimes it can be too late, on certain things that they was hiding. But if you're constantly with that person, being interactive with that person, it's hard to, not see the signs, especially if you're waking up with that person. You're going to see how they look in the morning without that wig or without that weave. You're going to see it, and it's for you to accept it or reject it, So I agree with that, but it's certain things, like I always stand strong and stand firm in regards to, not accepting certain things, because I don't want my kids to grow up in that type of environment, because 9 out of 10, I probably grew up in that type of environment or was around that type of environment and didn't appeal to me. That's why I don't want that around me, so I'm not about to accept it now. If I ain't accept it then. That makes sense.
Totally. Martia says, Mr. Smooth. All right. Dizzle, what do you think about that? The love that you magnify may realign her behavior, but the efforts to fix her and your frustration never will.
What can you kind of, what's your perception on the last part? But your effort to fix her and your frustration never will. I don't.
Okay, so
I don't like how you worded that part.
Okay, so basically, she is who she is, right? Now, me becoming more masculine, right, leading more, may change her behavior, right? Versus so if I want my woman to be more submissive, if I create an environment where she can be submissive, that's me me magnifying, or my love that is magnified to realign her, right? So now she changes the way that she moves around me. But the behavior, if it's submission, right? If I just want her to be submissive and she's not, and now I'm angry and I'm mad because of the behavior, and I'm frustrated, that right there, me being mad, me trying to explain, me trying to get her there, is not going to work. It will take my love to magnify, and that may realign her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm off.
No, I mean, no, I understand what you're saying. The love, it may realign her, but your efforts and frustration never will. So, what I'm saying, just being frustrated is not gonna get you anywhere with whatever is causing a rift between y'all. So, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, because again, with some of the conversation that we were having, we were making good points. When we had women on the panel and we were talking to them, we were making good points. The thing is that they just couldn't see it, right? So we would often get frustrated because they weren't able to see it or able to, understand it. So I think that by just, really us changing our behavior, us standing into our masculinity, man, I really think that, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I've done it, right? So I've changed the way that I moved, and so my woman made a shift. But all the time I've been trying to pull her in this direction she wasn't going. But the mere fact that I changed what I was doing, right? I changed me which then she said, okay, wait a minute, this ain't the regular that we usually do. Like, what's this about, right? So those are the things that I think he's kind of tapping into, is saying, hey man, you move, you change your way, it'll realign her. But if you try to pull it, you can lead a hold of water, but you can't make a drink. You dig? So that's basically what he's saying. All right? That's what I got from it. All right. So now we're gonna move forward a little bit. Because this did take a little bit more time than I thought it was gonna take. So this,
three.
I know we got 3 of them, so I don't even know if we're gonna get to 3. Because I think, I mean, shoot, do y'all want to stop here, or do you want to push on to 2?
Hey, I'm good with 2.
Because if we stop here at 1, I'll give people an opportunity to come in. If they come in, cool. If not, then we'll wrap it up.
It's up to you. It's your show, dog.
45 minutes.
Say what?
So part 2, I know it's short, but it might take a whole nother 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is gonna be Steve, man. Steve is. Hey, nigga, I said what I said.
hey, you know what? If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Hey, look, hey, I ain't changing shit.
I'm like Martin. God damn it! Hey, get the stepping. Get out.
Hey, I ain't mad at it, man. Hold on. I got Team Taboo in the building. You better remember what we said. Wait, what? Oh, because I'm a good listener. I remember. I listen. So that's my superpower. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but I'm listening. You can't fix a woman. Hold on. You can't fix a woman, but you can love her in a way that will bring out a more positive side, in which she can eventually gravitate towards more often than not. Yes, 100%. I definitely agree with you on that one. Can't edit here. yeah. No worries. I eventually got it. I'm a little slow myself, so or I'm a little slow. Not saying you slow. I'm a little slow, so it take me a minute to get it, but I'll get there. All right. But yeah, I think I think that hit on some good tips right there. So yeah, I think yeah, I'm gonna say this part 2, man. I'm gonna drop the link, man, to see if anybody want to discuss that part of it. Only thing is, you have to have your cam on, but you are welcome to come in. While we're waiting, we can chop it up about it a little bit more. So what do you think that so far in number 1, Dizzle, is it making sense? Is it coming together? Is it in there? What do you think? Agree, disagree?
No, I like it. He's like I said before, I think he's slowly building you up, it's like Legos. You gotta put one block on at a time. So I like the direction he's going in, definitely.
I was talking about the submissive part. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No wrong with that submissive part. You know what I'm saying? Well, submissiveness, you know what I'm saying? No, can't go wrong with that. Everybody winning. And Diz Riz, man, what do you think about what the first part so far? You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked, just to recap some of the things that were talked about. I definitely like to stop hoping for a completion of anything in life. The fact of if you want it, go for it. If even if it just takes you a day or an hour a day to do something, do it. Otherwise, your fantasy might just be that, your fantasy, and not meant to be there. And as well as the relationship between men and women, if it ain't right, leave it. If you can stomach it, then work through it. Just know that at times it may seem a little chaotic and complicated. As well as make a list of things that she may do, and know that you can't change it. And love her. You know what I'm saying? Love her and assure her that you love her the way that she is. From all those things, what do you think? What do you think about it?
I think I think it's going into a positive direction, in regards to young men and in regards to the dating realm. It like a lot of things that I wish that I had known
Yes.
because I came off and I'm stuck in my ways now. I'm 44. You know what I'm saying? I'm 44, like Jay-Z, 444. You know what I'm talking about?
40
I'm
40
stuck,
club.
you know what I'm saying? I'm stuck in my ways. So, this is the way that I was bred in a sense. My father was stern, and he didn't tolerate certain things, and I watch my mother wasn't a pushover. Don't get me wrong. My mother was not a pushover because I got my ass whooped every day. Um, from what she couldn't take out on everybody else, she took it out on me, and it wasn't abuse, it was upbringing, it was rearing to make me the man that I am today. So let me clarify that. But overall, I think it is positive, for a person or a male, seeking, a female and a female seeking a male, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain things that they're not going to tolerate, but like I said, to sum it up, I'm a cat whisperer. So, that was my superpower when I was 19, 21. I tend to not accept certain things, but I would listen to them and actually have that open ear. Like you just said, listening and, is your superpower. That was one of the things that I picked up early, to understand them because my sister is 10 years older than me, so I really didn't grow up with her. Like when I was born, she was going through puberty. When she got grown, I was damn near, going to grammar school, going into high school type deal. So I really didn't understand her, you know what I'm saying, or understand women. She took me under her wing and taught me the game, but it was a lot of things I didn't understand. So when I was in the dating realm, I was able to actually have conversations with them and actually sit down and listen to them and talk to them. And that was, and it was, I lay down the ground rules and let them know I'm not going to tolerate this. I'll tolerate that. Okay, we meet halfway. We cool. If you cross that line, hey, I'm gone. And that's how it was. And I left it at that. And that's just where it's at. So, so that's pretty much how it was. So I kind of agree with some of the things that he was saying in that chapter.
Oh, okay, awesome. And if again the link is in there in the comment section if you want to come in. I think you have to use Chrome to get on here. Safari doesn't work that good with the program, but if you want to come in, you are more than welcome to discuss, agree, disagree. Something we might have missed or whatnot, you can definitely come in, chop it up. If not, then we're gonna roll up out of here. So we give a little bit more time. Because I do think that this one is this next one is going to be a long topic to get into.
There's the one to come up in here. What he scared of?
Hey man, hey, wait a minute now. Hey, wait a minute. Ain't we talking about dog like that, man? Hey, slow your roll. Slow your roll. All right, he in zombies right now. All right, he's saving the world from apocalypse. Okay, let him do his thing. All right, he over there with the Wonder Waffy. Okay, let him do his thing. But yeah, okay. So I think that yeah, from my perspective, man, I think it's so far spot on. I love the directness when it comes to the get shit done. I definitely like that. I'm going to implement it myself. I am going to dedicate an hour a day to work out, to get my workout on. So I will next week let you guys know how that goes. And I will also employ you guys as well to choose something to do for an hour if you can. That may be something that you want to do or get done or something like that. I know you busy as hell, Steve. I know your ass. You stay working.
On some real shit though, I've been thinking about meditating, bro. I've been thinking about doing yoga and meditating. You know what I'm saying? Because since I be having folks at work laughing their ass off because I told them I ain't did a push up since I motherfucking got my DD14. I ain't lift the weight or nothing. I did walk. That was my thing before I started the post office. So I was walking like every other day. It was 100 and some degrees outside, but I was still walking with the sauna suit on. But now I'm at the post office, and it's almost like a workout, so to speak. but I want to actually take time, and that's where I would dedicate that hour to, just meditating, to actually get back into my mind state of when I was dropping videos consistently, and just to bring that back up, so so I can get back into that mind state and drop them videos like I was doing before, because shit, 2022, 2023, it was a video every day on DIZZEL. Something was popping, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like I'm using that excuse. That excuse is in the forefront, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna start doing that, so I can
Okay.
get back on that.
Yeah, man. Definitely give me a call if you need any type of support. DIZZEL. I'll sit on the phone with you for an hour and meditate as well if you need it. I'm here for you. DIZZEL, do you got anything that maybe you want to implement for an hour?
No, not necessarily, but just kind of where you say get shit done. I could definitely do a better job at not procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely do that. So yeah, just keep pushing it off until it's too late, and then you don't even feel like doing it no more. So
Yeah.
So
But shoot,
I could do a better job with that. So yeah.
give yourself an hour of no procrastination.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to mind, you gotta just go get it done.
Mm-hmm.
In that hour. So all right, man. Well, shit, I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and we'll check and see what happens, how it goes. All right, Tabitha, you still in the building? Let me know if you're still in the building. If so, let me know when the next time you'll be going live, so people can definitely watch you, follow, join along, etc.
Hey, tell her drop the link. Tell her drop the link to her TikTok.
Hey, yeah, drop the link to your TikTok. I'll post it up there. So yeah, well, again, gentlemen, it was a blast.
I got something to say before you
yes,
close
sir.
Whenever you close it, I ain't trying to rush it. But
no. I was just gonna say, it's been a blast. I thank you, DIZZEL. Holding it down, and everybody in the comment section that came through, that hit that like button, that hit the thumbs up. I see I got some thumbs up on Facebook, some hearts over there in Facebook, man. Thank you to everybody that came through, show some love and support it, man. I really, really, really do appreciate you. You feel me? And if people throwing stuff, leave. Okay, if you're getting hit, leave. All right, just bottom line. And Steve don't take no shit. So yeah, I think those are the key takeaway. If he ain't with it, he ain't with it. You're leaving. Yeah, but I from the bottom of my heart thank everybody for coming through. I'm hoping that this is beneficial, that you will get something from it. If you do, please feel free to put it down in the comment section and let us know if you find anything helpful. I encourage you all 1 hour a day. I know this is for the men. I'll specifically say for the men, but the women can do it as well. 1 hour a day. All right. Become creative with how did they phrase it? Something about the creative challenges. Becoming creative with challenges or something like that. Become creative with the challenges that are in front of you, and find a way to get it done. Okay. No bullshit, no slacking around, no nothing. All right. We your big unks over here, and we telling you get your shit together as well as us. Okay. So get it together. That is Tabitha's YouTube page, or I'm sorry, TikTok page as well. And also Martia, are you still in here? Put down your thing. Tomorrow, if y'all ain't doing nothing, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? I have something going on. But I should be done around 6:30. So if you want to do that'd be perfectly fine with me.
My bad. I didn't mean to click that again.
No, that was me. I think that was me. I clicked it. I was putting it back up there. So yeah, so please check her out. She get X-rated. All right, man. DIZZEL for right now. DIZZEL, before we get out of here. Yeah, she got some skits on there. I think she does insurance. So she got some skits and everything on there as well. Check out Martia as well. She is on TikTok as well. She got a lot of family videos and everything up there. And she also is on the live as well with Taboo. So check us out there. Dizzle, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
No, I'm all good. I'm all good.
All right. Appreciate that always. And Steve, you said you had something for us, man. What's up?
Oh, shit. I just follow both of them right now on TikTok. Hey, just to set the record for all the people that's watching, hey, that's how you follow somebody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta type it in. You know what I'm saying? Follow, hit the follow button. Make sure you do all the alls and all that other stuff so you get all the alerts and everything. But I wanted to do a big shout out to all my followers. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about the YouTube thing earlier. With YouTube, it's been over 10 years, you know, me grinding YouTube, not consistent in the beginning, but since graduating Full Sail, I've been trying to be consistent. In 2019 was when we graduated, 18. So it was 2018. So I think it was the beginning. That was the beginning of my gaming channel. So going into 2019, I've been consistent in dropping a video damn near, you know, every week, so to speak, since then, up into 2023, the end of 2023. And as of today, I was talking to E yesterday. I got over 1 million views across my channel on my gaming channel, just alone. So I just wanted to send a good shout out to all my subscribers and all the people that view my shit. You know what I'm saying? There's more hot shit coming. 2024, we're going up from here.
Yes, sir, man. Congratulations on that 1 million views, man. That's a big feat right there. Should we do a giveaway next week?
Only if I win.
Sir, you can't participate.
Damn. Shit.
Yeah, not possible. All right, so we got another hold on, let's see, get up in here. Congratulations, cousin. Yo, oh wait, hold on. Hey, do me a favor. Wow, congrats, says Tabitha. Yes, let me get my multiplayer skills up.
Hey, Dewan. Hey, it wasn't even multiplayer. It was that cinematic shit that we learned from Full Sail, bro. Hey, get on that.
Yes, we. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Shanti, can you type something real quick? Can you type something in the comment section?
Leave cousin Shanti alone. Leave her alone.
Don't worry, she timed out. All right, man. We're gonna enjoy the rest of our night. Thank you again to none other than Mr. Dizzle coming through, Steve, aka DizRiz ENT, and the whole comment section, man, on Facebook and on YouTube and on DizRiz platforms as well, man. Because if y'all know, DizRiz is sending it out as well. So thank you to everybody in the building, man, for coming through, showing some love. Until next time, man. We'll see y'all later, right? All right, peace out.